This is still section 1, part B of beginning sound awareness. So we're going to listen for beginning sounds. We are listening for how words begin. Put your finger on the picture of the milk. Touch each picture as I name it. Milk, moon, toes, soap. One of these pictures begin with the same sound that you hear at the beginning of milk. We'll listen for the pictures that begin with the sound. Listen, milk, moon, milk, toes, milk, soap. Put a circle around the picture of moon because milk and moon begin with the sound. We do not hear at the beginning of toes or soap. Only milk and moon begin with the same sound. So let's try another one. Put your finger on the picture of the fish. Touch each picture as I name it. Fish, mop, bell, fence. One of these pictures begins with the same sound that you hear at the beginning of fish. We will listen for the picture that begins with f. Listen. Fish, mop. Fish, bell. Fish, fence. Put a circle around the picture of the fence because the fence begins with the same sound as fish. We do not hear f at the beginning of mop or bell. Only fish and fence begin with the same sound. Let's practice one more. Put your finger on the picture of the top. Touch each picture as I name it. Top, flag, two, web. One of these pictures begins with the same sound that you hear at the beginning of top. We will listen for the picture that begins with t. Listen. Top, flag. Top, two. Top, web. Circle a picture or put a circle around the picture of the two because two begins with the same sound as top. We do not hear t at the beginning of flag or web. Only top and two begin with the same sound, t. Good job. So, now we'll find some other pictures that sound alike at the beginning. Put your finger on the picture of bat. Touch each picture as I name it. Bat, bird, lips, ring. Circle the picture that begins with the b sound, just like you hear at the beginning of bat. Listen. Bat, bird, bat, lips, bat, ring. Put your finger on the picture of the rain. Touch each picture as I name it. Rain, bus, foot, rake. Circle the picture that begins with the sound, just like you hear at the beginning of rain. Listen. Rain, bus. Rain, foot. Rain, rake. Put your finger on the picture of the sun. Touch each picture as I name it. Sun, door, seal, car. Circle the picture that begins with the sound, just like you hear at the beginning of sun. Listen. Sun, door, sun, seal, sun, car. Put your finger on the picture of the cup. Now touch each picture as I name it. Cup, cone, 6, belt. Circle the picture that begins with the k sound, just like you hear at the beginning of cup. Listen. Cup, cone, cup, 6, cup, belt. Put your finger on the picture of the hat. Touch each picture as I name it. Hat, mop, hose, bell. Circle the picture that begins with the h sound, just like you hear at the beginning of hat. Listen. Hat, mop, hat, hose, hat, bell. Put your finger on the picture of the van. Touch each picture as I name it. Van, hay, vine, comb. Circle the picture that begins with the v sound, just like you hear at the beginning of van. Listen. Van, hay, van, vine, van, comb. Put your finger on the picture of the deer. Touch each picture as I name it. Deer, leaf, sink, doll. Circle the picture that begins with the d sound, just like you hear at the beginning of deer. Listen. Deer, leaf, deer, sink, deer, doll. Put your finger on the picture of the sheep. Touch each picture as I name it. Sheep, shoe, kite, wheel. Circle the picture that begins with the sh sound, just like you hear at the beginning of sheep. Listen. Sheep, shoe, sheep, kite, sheep, wheel. Put your finger on the picture of the well. Touch each picture as I name it. Well, bee, nose, watch. Circle the picture that begins with the w sound, just like you hear at the beginning of well. Listen. Well, bee, well, nose, well, watch. Put your finger on this picture of the paint. Touch each picture as I name it. Paint, gum, pen, key. Circle the picture that begins with the p sound, just like you hear at the beginning of paint. Listen. Paint, gum, paint, pen, paint, key. Good job. And we have completed part B. And I will score it real quick. Bat, bird, rain, rake, sun, seal, cup, belt, she circled belt, hat, hose, van, vine, deer, doll, sheep, shoe, well, watch, paint, key. She got a 9 out of 10.